Dean Martin, one of the most iconic entertainers of the 20th century, was known for his smooth voice, effortless charm, and cool persona. To the world, he was the king of cool, a member of the legendary Rat Pack alongside Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr., and a man who seemed to have it all. But behind the dazzling lights and charismatic smile, Dean Martin lived a life marked by deep personal tragedy, particularly in his relationship with his second wife, Jeanne, and the heartbreaking losses that followed. Dean met Jeanne in 1948, and the two married a year later. Jeanne, a former beauty queen, brought a sense of stability and grace into Dean's life. Their relationship was often viewed as one of the rare lasting unions in Hollywood. For more than 2 decades, they shared a life filled with family, success, and love. They had 3 children together, and for a time, it seemed they were a perfect match. However, the pressures of fame and the lifestyle that came with it gradually began to take a toll. Dean's demanding career, combined with the fast-paced life of a celebrity, strained their relationship over the years. Eventually, after 24 years of marriage, the couple divorced in 1973. Despite their separation, Dean and Jeanne never truly stopped caring for each other. In fact, they remained close friends long after their divorce, and Jeanne continued to be a significant part of Dean's life. Their bond was so strong that Jeanne never remarried, and many who knew them believed they never stopped loving one another. The depth of their connection made the tragedies that followed even more painful. Perhaps the most devastating moment in Dean's life came with the death of his son, Dean Paul Martin, in 1987. A pilot in the Air National Guard and a former tennis star, Dean Paul was only 35 when his jet crashed during a military training flight. Dean Martin was never the same after losing his son. Those close to him said a part of him died that day. He withdrew from the spotlight, rarely performed, and began to live a more reclusive life. Jeanne too was shattered by the loss. The grief brought them closer in quiet ways, united by a pain only they could truly understand. Dean passed away on Christmas Day in 1995, and Jeanne followed in 2016. Their lives, though filled with fame and fortune, were deeply marked by sorrow and emotional wounds that never fully healed. Their story reminds us that even the most glamorous lives can be shadowed by heartbreak, and that love, once deeply felt, never fully fades even in separation and loss. The tragedy of Dean Martin and his beloved Jeanne lies not only in the sadness they endured but also in the unfulfilled promise of a love that, though broken by circumstance, never truly ended.